When we started on the journey to declutter our entire house using the KonMari method by Marie Kondo, one of the things that really helped us in the kitchen was rationalizing drinking glasses. We had so many drinking glasses, just an appalling amount, an amount that you would expect in like a hotel banquet hall or something, and it was just totally unnecessary. So one of the first things that we did when we started our kitchen organizing is we said we really wanted to get things off of the counter and to have clearer counters and things that we didn't use very often, like very big appliances that needed a home. What we had in our house is 2 full cabinets of drinking glasses, 2 entire cabinets. And I'm talking full from front to back, top to bottom, of drinking things. And what we realized is, even with entertaining and all of that kind of thing, we still didn't use a fraction of what we had for drinking glasses. So we rationalized the heck out of our glass collection. So I want to show you what we did. First thing is we were able to take 2 cabinets down to 1. And the 1 cabinet that we have is pleasantly full. It's not overly full. So here is what we have. So I've told the story several times, but when we did our downsizing, we had 47 coffee mugs for 2 adults that drink coffee. So yes, of course, coffee mugs can be for other things. My kids make mug cakes out of them, yes, but we didn't need 47 for 4 people that live in this house. One of the things about coffee mugs that I've always loved is I think they're very clever. They have really cute ones. I used to collect the Starbucks City mugs. So coffee mugs were not just coffee mugs. They were meaningful kind of mementos for me. So when we rationalized our coffee cup collection, I took some of my very favorite ones that might not make the cut for coffee itself. I turned them into pen jars. I turned them into, holding change in drawers, that type of thing. So I tried to repurpose some of them into loved objects. But in terms of what we needed to keep for drinking, we kept 10 coffee mugs, which, by the way, 10 coffee cups is still too many, but I genuinely love coffee mugs and this makes me happy. So these are the coffee mugs that we kept to drink. You can see I do have a couple more at the top. Those are super sentimental to me. Those were gifts that I was given, and I use those more as like something to make me happy when I open my cabinets. So you can also see we've got travel mugs here. Travel mugs we use not only for coffee, but also for water throughout the day. So that's an important little category for us. And then you can see we use mason jars as drinking glasses. And then here is the special part. Every kitchen that I work in has 800,000 reusable water bottles. It's a slight exaggeration, but every house is kind of overrun with reusable water bottles. I love reusable water bottles. They're so important. It's a genuinely good thing to use those instead of using disposable, but they do tend to take over. Couple reasons. One, we get them for free a lot. So especially if you have kids, they're coming home with them for a lot of gifts. And we don't tend to go through them and rationalize them very often. So we just keep putting them in the cabinet and keep putting them in the cabinet. So what I would really recommend for you to do is take water bottles, go through them, really decide if they're good quality, if they're ones that you really, really want to use, or are they ones that you use as like the absolute last resort. So this is the number that we have landed on. Some of them are sentimental for my kids, things that they've done in school, and some of them are ones that are heavy duty ones that we use every single day. The key tip about these, depending on how your cabinets are, you can see ours are not going to stand upright. So we put them in the cabinet and stack them vertically. That works awesome for us. If you have a cabinet that's tall enough, awesome. What I don't recommend is I have seen people put them in drawers or put them in Lazy Susans, which they tend to fall over and just be kind of a mess. So just put boundaries around your things and try to store them in the most sensible way that works for you. So that is how you do it. If you entertain a ton, back when the world entertains again, if you entertain a ton and you have a lot of glassware that is just for entertaining, you can always say, I'm going to set aside, these are the ones that I use every day, and then these are my entertaining, I'm just gonna put them someplace else, whether that's a storage space in your home, in your kitchen, in another cabinet, whatever. But what I really recommend is try to keep this cabinet for things that you're using every day. All right, there you go.